Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the newest episode of Optimism on the Rocks. I'm Derek.
And I'm Myria.
Perfect. So today is kind of a special day for us. This is the first time that we're recording when there are episodes that are actually released and live and available for viewing. So we've been having a good time getting some feedback from our friends and having actual
coworkers.
People.
Shout out to all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You'll see this 3 weeks later, but we have a few in our pocket because we were working on editing and it was a little trickier than we thought.
Yeah.
Shout out Huzefa for your help.
And it's also why there's some things that are less topical than we thought they would be when we recorded them. It did take a little bit longer for things to come out, but hopefully it was still entertaining to listen to.
So I had a fun cocktail plan for tonight, but I decided I'm going to change it in honor of us actually putting our show on YouTube and Spotify and waiting for Apple. Apparently that takes a bit longer.
There must be something wrong with the...
Huzefa said it takes long.
Okay. Hopefully that's true, because...
If not, but...
Yeah, we do want it to be up on Apple as well, but...
Yeah.
Hopefully YouTube and Spotify is good enough for everybody right now.
Yeah.
It's also available on Podbean and Amazon too, but I don't know if anyone actually
I forgot we put them
consumes their podcasts that way. But
yeah.
If you do, they're available there as well. Optimism on the Rocks, although if you do that and you're getting this instruction from me now, it's going to be very confusing.
Exactly. You've already seen it. Maybe you're on Spotify now, but you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Also, what's cool about this episode is that when we put this on the air, it will actually be my birthday. So I'm going to say, shout out to me, happy birthday, future Myria.
Happy birthday!
So we're going to do a mimosa flight. I picked a whole bunch of juices that we have, and I have this cheaper sparkling wine that I like to mix with mimosas because it's not too sweet. So we're going to pop it here because we're going to celebrate that I wish we could put not a laugh track, but a funny woo!
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that after.
We can figure that out, I think.
Now that we're pros on Pro Cut.
Final Cut.
I always forget. Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro,
right,
that is
okay,
true.
That's what it is. So, yes. Again, thank you guys for watching us. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Shout out to a couple people. I won't say your name because I don't want to offend you, but thank you for your feedback about the cube test. Brendan. Just kidding. So I'm just going to pour some, and then we're just going to make our own little mimosas throughout the show. Why not? That'll be fun, especially for a random day. Let's do some random drinks.
Thank you.
They're just a little bit at a time. We have lychee, pear, mango, pineapple, orange juice, cherry, some lavender syrup because I love lavender. Not gonna say obsessed with lavender, and some lime mix.
Cool.
Also, how do you pronounce lychee?
I don't know. Lychee.
I think someone said lychee is the proper term for wherever it's from. I don't know which country it's from. And lychee's the American, North American.
Perfect.
What do you want? What are you gonna put in there? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking...
Too many choices now?
I'm thinking cherry.
You're going straight with cherry.
Why not?
All right, let's do it.
I love cherry things. Cherry
It might
Diet
not be very
cherry
sweet.
Cherry Coke Zero is my favorite.
You know what we should do? You can pour that. I'm not... That was shocking.
How much?
A gasp.
How much? Ooh.
Whatever you want. It's to taste. It's actually not sweet at all, so that's going to be a little bitter.
You are right.
It's I heard that cherry juice helps you sleep. So I bought cherry juice and I was like, well, I don't like that too much.
Probably should have told me that before we started before I started with that one on the podcast.
Here, put a little bit of this. This is really sweet.
Okay.
This is a little bit of a lime mix and it'll help balance it out.
A cherry lime mimosa. That sounds good.
Right? I love a good flight.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know what you think about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do lychee because I just love lychee. Lychee? We should have put napkins in here, but let's do that. That's
Cheers.
good. Cheers. Cheers to you.
It's pretty good.
This is good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like it. All right, so we don't have a plan. We're just winging it, talking about whatever we feel like.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to talk about?
Perfect.
I
should have saw that coming from a mile away.
I can talk about something.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So while we were editing yesterday, this is this is actually very random. I just shoved these in here before I was cleaning up our space, but while we were editing, it took a while for us to load everything up. So I made Derek do this 28 question like personality test, which he loves.
This might have been the most frustrating like personality test I've ever done. I mean, so this is effectively the Myers-Briggs, is that right?
Well, okay, so
because it's like it says it's from the Jungian psychology test, but
Carl Jung.
But like I always thought the INFPs and the I always thought that was Myers-Briggs.
Well, it says the Jung psychology types, so it's like the 4 of them. But the way it works is like you have 4 sections of these cards. Like there's the first 8 or something, then the next 8, and you get 2.
Yeah, it's just yes or no questions to the most open-ended question. Like they're not even open-ended. They're just 100% opposed. There is zero room for nuance. It's so dumb.
What do you talk about more in conversations? A, the past and present, what was and what is, or B, the future, what could be and how to get there.
This is like, I never talk about the future, so it's always the past. That's the only thing that matters. Oh my god, I was so frustrated. So I must be just mistaken that the Myers-Briggs is related to that.
Well, I think that they're all kind of connected. So then there was other questions, but mainly that was like the thing. No, I can't remember what you were, but some of it was pretty bang on. Because we were almost the exact opposite. Pretty much, yeah.
So I was an
I don't want to get up and find that, but
yeah.
You keep talking, I'll look.
Yeah, I was an... No, I was an I, you're an E.
Yeah, introvert. I'm an E.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were an I and something. I'm just trying to find the... No, this is not it.
What was it? It was...
I've never done this one before, which is surprising, because I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and I don't know exactly what it is. I remember mine, though, and my... Here we go. Okay, I am an ENTP.
Okay.
The ENTP is a devil's advocate, the debater and joker of the 16 personalities. They have equal parts wit and charisma and can easily brainstorm 10 topics to discuss off the top of their head. But the advice is, be mindful of your audience. Some jokes may be or can be interpreted the wrong way. Follow through with your plans and ideas. Remind people how much they mean to you. So, I mean, if you take my jokes the wrong way, I don't know what to say about that.
Your fault.
I do my best, but there's so much I can do. But I remember our hobbies were very opposite. Remember, it was like... Mine was like poker and like...
Your hobby, what it suggested for your hobbies is everything that I do all the time.
And yours were mine, I feel like, or something like that.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Oh, man. No, I just...
What was the party one? Like, what you would be doing at a party?
Yeah, it's just like, I was like latching on to whoever brought me.
Me.
Yeah, basically. I don't know, I just thought it was so funny because it asks things like, you know, what do you value more? It was like just talking about facts or...
of people. What do you value most in people? And it was like...
Do you value their intelligence or do you value their empathy? And it's like, I mean, there's got to be a little bit of nuance there. This is not a yes/no question.
I was like, do you want someone who's intelligent or empathetic? Yeah. And then I think I wrote something on there and I was like, remember yesterday when we were editing and I spelled something wrong or did something wrong and we both looked at each other and we're like, at least I'm empathetic. Empathetic? Did I say that word right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm empathetic and not intelligent. Just kidding.
I don't know. But yeah, I think that...
Another personality test forced on you. And they won't stop.
But the thing is, like, at least the cube test was fun. That test was frustrating. Just answering, just like, oh, do you like these diametrically opposed, like, ideas?
Which one are you?
Yeah, which one of these is correct? It's like, I remember even doing the disc stuff. At least it felt like those questions were more nuanced, right? Like it felt like there was room for, like, you know, there was degrees of how much you like that stuff, right?
Right, because it's like 1 to 5.
Yeah.
And it's probably better, but this was just like a card set that I bought at Indigo for super cheap in the discount.
Yeah.
I spent, if my husband's listening, he better cover his ears. I spent $70 on discount books that I was like...
Well, I mean, think about how much you would have spent.
That I'm never going to read.
Think about how much you would have spent if they weren't on discount.
That's girl math. Yeah. I like that.
Basically, you save money.
I basically save money, so I should spend more.
Yeah, you should definitely, you know, get yourself something nice.
Oh, I like this.
You know.
I'll cheers to that. Yeah. To girl math.
Oh, girl math. That's the best.
That's only tickling. This one's really good. Are you a sparkling wine guy or just like a no wine guy, mimosa? What do you think?
I mean, we spent a lot of time drinking baby duck in parking lots, if that's what you mean. That's what...
It's like pink, hey? Like, why is it pink?
No idea. It just became like a thing in our friend group. So we just always had... Someone was bringing baby duck to the party every single time.
Like in a car, outside of a car?
Oh, like just in the, just out, like in the parking lot. So we were just hanging out, like wherever we went, and someone was just like, I got baby duck. And then we just like head out to the parking lot and drink baby duck until someone yelled at us.
Yeah. I mean, for entertainment purposes only, we're not drinking out in public.
I mean, that was like 10 years ago. It's been a while. Actually, that's probably not true. We probably passed around a bottle of baby duck in the last year, but...
I want to be invited to that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, you're in. I just remember it was always, someone just always brought it. I don't remember why it started, but it just became like the tradition in our friend group.
I love that.
Yeah, where
that's super fun.
We just always had a bottle of baby duck. It got passed around until it was empty.
I love it.
And
isn't it a bigger bottle too?
I mean, you could buy it in all sorts of different sizes, but yeah.
I feel like sometimes we would buy that because it was bigger.
We just bought it because it was cheap. Like,
yeah, that's true. There's another version, I don't know what it's called, but it's just as cheap, but probably tastes worse. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
I can't think of the name of it though.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was always what we were on.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's super fun. We did a lot of, in Saskatoon, if you're watching and you're not from Saskatoon, Barras Beach. You know, you've been there?
I actually, I've only been there like once or twice. Like, we never went out there.
We went there in the summers and we would buy the Long Island iced tea mix? Because it's all the liquors in there and it's so strong. And you would mix it with like Coke or Pepsi or whatever. And you drink it, but because there's no ice, because you don't think of ice when you're young, you just drink it warm and get super drunk. And Barras Beach, like, you never know where the tide is going to be, you know? Oh, I guess. So sometimes, like, you have to walk through the water and you're, like, up to your chest in water and you don't know if there's going to be, like, a dip in there just so you can get to the actual beach while drunk on that disgusting mess. So don't do that at home.
Man, that I remember the very first time, like, you know, when I was growing up and didn't understand what alcohol was really, or like, you know, when I could actually finally buy alcohol, I remember buying, like the Long Island mix.
Oh no!
And had no idea what to do with it. I was just like, this tastes awful.
What did you mix it with?
I don't remember. Like, I think I just assumed it would taste like Long Island iced tea because I was an idiot.
By itself?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was just this like rancid, like. Because it's like vodka, gin, tequila, and rum all together. But if you mix it into something else, it's great for that purpose.
When I didn't start drinking until I was 18. Which, I mean, you're not supposed to till 19 or whatever.
I didn't until I was 19.
That's crazy. Look at us.
Yeah.
We're so...
Basically the most responsible people in Saskatchewan.
And now we drink on Tuesdays.
It's Saturday. What?
Saturday-ish or whatever.
We're not having wine flights on till Tuesday. That would be crazy.
Yeah, it's Tuesday wine flights, like Taco Tuesday. Have you ever heard of that? Actually, what we used to do is take, which is just, it makes me want to throw up now thinking about it. We would get a Mickey of like Smirnoff vodka, take the biggest shot that you could, and then a sip of orange juice just to balance that out.
Oh, of course.
And now I'm like, I would rather die. I would absolutely rather die. Or those Tropic Kiwi coolers, those 2-liter coolers.
Oh, the Canada cooler.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I would rather take 5 shots of tequila in a row than just a shot amount of that. I swear to God.
I have a buddy who's still, but he'll like buy them every once in a while just as a joke, but he'll still drink it. So it's not really a joke, is it? It's
kind of a joke on himself.
Yeah, it's a joke. Ha ha.
Played a practical prank to himself.
In your face, self.
Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah, that stuff is not good.
No, I would not do that again. I love it. This is okay though. Mm-hmm. This is a lot more juice than we need. Let's finish these and top them up. What else can we talk about? It's gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna be more years than I want to count, probably. That's fine.
Let's talk about mortality. How do you feel about dying, Myria?
Very interesting. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I feel anything, because when I die, I won't know.
Okay. Oh boy, here's the fun question. What do you think happens when we die?
Oh, I'm not going there. No, maybe in episode 26.
Yeah.
Mark my words. We'll have to have more drinks. I love it. We had a lot of feedback from people this week. We launched 3 of our episodes at once and got a decent amount of support. I asked Derek if I needed to wear a scarf and sunglasses for the paparazzi. Now that we had 10 subscribers. I think we're like 17 now.
Pretty good.
We're feeling famous. Can't go to the grocery store now.
Basically blowing up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, I don't know how like to gain other extra traction. We'll have to. I think we need to start doing like the real thing and doing.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the only way we can reach like, people outside of our own sphere of influence at the moment.
And to be honest, that's what I watch. I love like the YouTube shorts and the Instagram reels and the TikToks.
Perfect.
Are you on YouTube?
Am I? What do you mean? Am I on
like,
YouTube?
Do you go? YouTube's
yeah.
Your thing, right?
YouTube is what I.
Instagram.
Almost, pretty much YouTube or Instagram are the only things that I look at.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Different algorithms.
They're very different. Let's not talk about that.
You know what? I go on Instagram. I actually used to have a side business for like event planning and stuff. So I had the 2 accounts, and so then the event planning business, I would make a certain algorithm. So it was like things I want to try, and so you'd watch that, and you kind of feel bad because you're like, wow, they're doing such cool things. But then the next day you'd be like, I'm gonna do all these cool things, which is why I don't go on Pinterest anymore. That's not good. But Instagram is always like puppies and like fun stuff or like cutesy things.
Yeah, like I do.
But I think Instagram's getting old. Like people go on TikTok now. That's the thing.
Yeah,
No?
every time you send me a link to TikTok, it bothers me. Because I have never signed up for TikTok, and to look at the video, it's just like, you clearly want to download this application. And I say, no, I do not.
Yeah.
And so then I have to like mess with the URL until it will actually show me the video you want without adding the like.
But is the
push
video
to,
worth it?
Huh?
Is the video worth it?
It's good. I'm glad I watched it.
So there you go.
But you're not getting me, TikTok.
TikTok.
Although I suppose now that we are in the space and basically content creators, I guess I should have a TikTok.
Yeah.
Or at least sign up. I think my Instagram I've posted maybe 3 to 4 times ever in my life. So pretty good.
Good job.
Yeah. I haven't even like posted a story that this exists. To me, to my like, to be fair, I don't know if I actually have anyone. The only people following me probably already know anyway.
That's
so
true. How many followers do you have?
I honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know.
I don't know.
They can't be very many.
I don't have very many. But, whatever.
But yeah.
TikTok's where you go for the conspiracy stuff.
Yeah,
that's where you need to be.
Actually, okay, so I get all my conspiracy hate watching on Facebook. That's where that happens. like on the
That's not
Facebook
that.
like shorts or whatever they're
Yeah.
called. Yeah, that one
called.
is where I hate watch flat Earth content. It's pretty sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Man, Facebook is just a AI cesspool at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, as someone who enjoys, like looking at the stock market and stuff like that, I don't know how Facebook has any money, because as far as I can tell, there are no real people on Facebook at this point. Like it is just it's just ads and bots.
Yeah.
Like every comment is just the most unhinged, like horse shit, and just then just like a series of comments of people like, "Yep, this person's nailed it," and you're just like, how? How is this even possible that this is where society's at this point?
You know what? Honestly, sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Honestly, that is less bad than people going on social media and just like making comments. We talked about this before, but just like going on The Rock's Instagram, right? And being like, you suck. Like, or whatever they say. Like,
I like the people who are like, keep it up, Rock. You're doing great. As if The Rock gives two shits what you think, or is looking at it, or is even running his own Instagram page that is straight up advertising.
Exactly.
That is managed by like 5 different PR people. The Rock has never looked at Instagram.
No. But
he's certainly not reaching out to you to
another one?
Yeah, let's go.
When we get famous, we should start a tequila.
I mean, that's where all the money is. I don't know if you've
who's the guy that was in, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be our whole podcast, is me trying to say something and not knowing what to say, what the name is.
And I love trivia, so my job is figuring out what she's trying to say.
What I'm trying to talk about. I can never remember like actors' names. He was in a musical.
Okay.
I already know, Zac Efron.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I figured it out on my own.
Was it High School Musical? That's
no,
musical
not
you're
High
thinking
School.
of?
Yeah, High School
Musical 1, 2, and 3?
Yes, I couldn't remember his name. But he was just in a show with, okay, now I have a new actress for you.
I'm not super up on Zac Efron's...
older actress who is, I think she's from New Zealand or Australia, but she usually speaks in like an American accent. She's blonde. She was possibly... She's in a lot of movies. She's older.
I mean,
stunning.
like Nicole Kidman?
Yes, Nicole Kidman.
From Australia.
Australia, okay. I wasn't sure. Their accents are very similar.
Don't tell that to them. Oh, boy.
Oh, really?
Oh, man, you get a Kiwi and a Aussie mixed up, they'll lynch you for that.
Kiwi?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Kiwi? Is the New Zealand person?
Yeah, New Zealand. Someone from New Zealand's a Kiwi.
What?
I don't know why that is. Maybe that's where Kiwi birds are from. I don't remember.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
But yeah, no. If someone from New Zealand is a Kiwi, that's true.
I'm going pear.
Oh, let's not do pear.
You can do pear too.
Yeah, obviously.
It's not like only one person gets a pear.
Only pear.
Okay, they were recently in a movie. I started watching it and I wanted to absolutely die. It was not a good movie. And I love Nicole Kidman. I think she's an incredible actress. But he goes and he's like, I need to have a drink. And it's so scripted. And he like comes to the side and he's like, I'll just have a tequila. And it's the middle of the day. He grabs his tequila and he looks at it. It's like, you know this
it's
is
like this
tequila.
man has never drank tequila in his life. Just like
yeah.
Las amigos.
Basically, yeah. He just like pours it in this show. I'm like, this doesn't fit. Oh, right. It's his tequila.
Oh, did Zac Efron have a tequila?
I think so.
Oh, good for him.
I'm pretty sure.
You know, he didn't have enough sources of income. He didn't have enough revenue streams.
But if it's not his, it's at least someone's, because it was very much ad placement. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't, how do you make a tequila or have like an alcohol brand when you don't know anything about it, or like a wine even?
I mean, you just attach your name to stuff. Like,
but
it's just consumerism for consumerism's sake, right? Mm. Like, and I think that's it's problematic. I think
so.
Every celebrity has an alcohol brand because that's where all the money is. Every celebrity is just shilling products. Which, again,
Kardashians.
if someone wants to pay us to do that, we're open. But, you know, it's...
Shout out Stumbletown.
Yeah. Hashtag not a sponsor, but local, hey. At least it's like
But
potential.
actually, this is my favorite distillery. That's also, I love this because they made a pink one. So
Stumbletown gin is great.
it's so good. They have so many different gins, so I like that. They have a slow gin. They have a bunch of liqueurs, too.
What is slow gin?
I don't know.
Perfect.
But I know we'll make a cocktail with it.
Yeah.
Because I like it. Some people don't really like it, but it's like always red, I think. And I don't know why. How's that one?
It's good.
I feel like my pear needs something else.
I put a little mango in it.
I won't do the lavender syrup because you didn't. You're worried about it.
I mean, I think your lavender syrup is too thick for
It
this
is.
task.
It is.
That is sitting at the bottom. Just give it a swirl.
How?
Just like, ooh.
No, it's too thick. It's...
Okay. Yeah, you just got lavender at the bottom of that drink now.
So, okay. It's for decoration only.
That's what I love. That's my aesthetic. A glob at the bottom of my beverage. Delicious.
Crazy. I love it. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I mean, you have, people who have no idea about the thing that they're selling.
Yeah.
They're just like...
Kardashians. The Skechers shoes. There was a lawsuit on that, right?
Yeah, I remember
so, like, grow your butt by wearing these Skechers shoes. And it's like, or the plastic surgery. Like, okay, this is real talk.
I'm ready.
I do not exercise. I've gone to, like, gym classes. I've convinced people to come with me. And then I go to the first one and I don't go to the rest. And to be fair,
the fact that we made it to episode 6 is a miracle. Let me tell you.
I need someone to force me, which is fine. But I started going to this other place, and now I'm like obsessed with growing a butt. So I have a booty class, and it's hard. It's hard to grow a butt. It doesn't just happen overnight, apparently.
Yeah, it's so strange and weird. I can't believe that working out for like 2 or 3-ish weeks hasn't developed.
I should have at least 5 more inches of butt.
Yeah,
that's what I've measured. It hasn't grown at all. So yeah. I'm gonna throw another shout out. This is shout out.
Okay.
Shout out to Sugi Body Therapy, and Sugi Fit and Sugi Spin, which are 2 sisters who started 3 different companies.
I mean, it sounds like 3.
Kana has like 2, and actually, I don't know what it is. She's the one who convinced me to do the booty camp because I was like, I can't commit. I'm really not a committer. And then she's like, you should commit to me. I'm worth it. And I was like, fuck. Here I am. So now I have an actual like scheduled week of now my Tuesdays are full and my Wednesdays are full. What time will I have for Zelda?
Link's gonna be so disappointed.
It's actually almost done. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my time. Maybe learn something, read a book, or do something.
That sounds overrated, right?
Read those books that I bought.
There's only $70 worth. Don't need those.
It's fine. I have so many books, and I'm like, I really want to read these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you a big reader?
You would think so, but I am not, actually. So, I honestly don't know why. I mean, I think like I haven't been a big reader since high school. I think I think it was the education process like ruined reading for me.
Being forced to?
Yeah.
Makes it less fun.
Yeah.
Having to write like reports on it.
Or yeah, because I mean I think it's important to have like that, to have that instruction and be able to like look at works of literature and be like, oh, what is this person actually trying to say?
Yeah.
But actually the practice of reading something and trying to pull that stuff out, I hated it. And then there's been like a few times where I've gotten really back into reading, and then I'll read something that's not good, and I'm just like... Like what? What's something bad you've read? Lately? Lately, it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. I remember there was this. I was on a good run. I read like, 4 or 5 books in a row. It was just like nonstop. And then I read a book, and it is not a meaningful book. It's not anything, but I've been reading, going, oh, I'm gonna keep going. Maybe it'll get better, and it just never did. And it just felt like I wasted like a week of my life into this book, and I just stopped.
That's
was just
super
like,
annoying.
yeah, I just. So yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, it feels like just committing to, sitting down and reading something. Like the last thing I even tried to read was Dune.
It's not a movie?
I mean, it is now.
You can just watch the movie.
Well, I did watch the movies, and I liked the movies, and I was like, maybe I should read the books, actually. I actually kind of did the same thing with Lord of the Rings.
Movie first, then book?
I remember watching the first, this is, again, a long time ago. I remember watching Fellowship of the Ring and going, oh my god, this is like the greatest movie I've ever seen. I should go read the books. So I bought all 3 books.
Yeah.
And I remember reading through, so are you familiar with Lord of the Rings? Did you watch?
I don't remember it a lot. I watched some of them. My mom also used to make us read Lord of the Rings at bedtime. Because it was long and it's probably the only book we had.
Yeah, probably.
That was not a kid's book.
But, so in Fellowship of the Ring, in the movie, they get to the basically the climax of that movie is Gandalf fighting the Balrog in the mines or whatever. Like,
okay, I don't. It's so long
it's fine.
ago.
It doesn't matter. But what is important is I remember I got to that point in the book, and I missed it. Like, I was just reading, and I was expecting this to be some epic part of the book.
Yeah.
And it was like 2 sentences. And I was just like, what? Did it happen?
Yeah.
Because, let me tell you, Lord of the Rings is a huge book.
Yes.
Like, really,
I know.
and
it's like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah, and there's like the first 4 chapters, or there's like pages and pages and pages just like describing a field that they're walking through. And then you get to like this part of the book where you're just like, okay, this should be where the climax is happening. This is, and I was reading, I was like, what? That's it? That's it? This is what happened in the book? How did they turn this into that movie?
Yeah.
Like, and I remember I just put a bookmark in it, closed it, and never read them again.
Never came back.
I didn't even finish Fellowship. There was only like 30 pages left.
Oh my god. I love it.
I did watch the movies. The movies are great.
That's so funny.
I
have a funny story for you.
Okay.
This one, I haven't told a lot of people, so it's kind of funny now I'm sharing it here because I think it's ridiculous. When I was younger in elementary school, the teacher would give us popsicles for however many books you read. I don't know if it was over the summer or like how long it was. Did I tell you this story?
No, you haven't told me this.
So you would get a certificate for how many books you read. And I don't remember how many you would read to get a popsicle or whatever it was. And so I guess how many books I read. How many books I read.
I would be willing to bet however many you need to get like 100 popsicles.
I think I had a certificate where it was like, they ran out of certificates with the actual numbers and it was just a line. And it was like, Myria read 1,000 books.
All right. I mean, at that point, that's your like teacher's fault. Like, they should have been like, okay, Myria, good try. We're out of popsicles. There's no more.
It's like, I think about it all the time. It's so ridiculous. But I would make up fake book names because they would make you fill this page of books.
There's so many books. You didn't have to make fake ones.
I was like in grade 3 or something. I was like,
and they're just like, yep, 1,000 books. Myria's got it. This all makes perfect sense.
She read those. I'll do anything for treats.
Yeah, you're.
Don't lie.
I mean, I think we found your character flaw.
Popsicles. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna find those. I'll show you. I think it was like 1,000 or something ridiculous.
It's not even like plausible.
I know. I'm 1,000 little books. Like
just
children's
like I read
baby
The Cat in
books.
the Hat 12 times.
Pretty much.
It's like, will Sam like it this time? Let's find out.
I don't even remember eating the popsicle. I don't even know if I got them.
I mean, they probably didn't have enough. There was like, Mariah's ruined this for everyone. She took all the popsicles.
There are no popsicles.
the other kids in the class was like, "How did you read 1,000? I can't read 4."
Yeah.
It's like, what is 1,000? Could you even count that high at the time?
Who knows? Probably not. Like, I could write, I guess, because I wrote the books down. I don't know.
And you were making up titles and authors.
Yeah, that's right. Like, Peter meets a squirrel. Now that would be like a way.
Oh, what a classic!
I wish I could read which books I made up and how ridiculous that was.
Oh man, yeah. I would just love to see your teachers be like, "Yep, good work, Mariah. Another 10, hey." When did you read
20.
this? When did you read these? Oh, during lunch? Perfect. Okay.
Another popsicle, please.
Yeah. Did you see all the books I read? Popsicle.
The best is the certificates. Here's the certificate.
You just have this stack.
I did.
Because they only had it for every 5 books. Mariah's got 200. Just
You always get like a new certificate when you reach like a goal. And it was literally like the certificate's printed with the line on it and just written in the number. Oh. Yeah.
And the next year there were no popsicles for anyone. Thanks, Mariah.
Sorry.
Just classic.
Now
Take advantage of the system.
Secret.
Take advantage of the system, and then no one can have nice things.
Just popsicles. It's fine.
It's a metaphor for life, Mariah. Don't lie about the popsicles. Then there'll be no popsicles. Judgment.
Honestly, this is really gross.
It's just...
There's like a glob of just disgustingness at the bottom, so I'm trying to drink this part so I can dump that in here and then call it a day.
Perfect.
This is a very random podcast, or this episode. What else can we talk about? What else is fun? What else do you enjoy? Or hate?
What do I hate?
What do you hate? That's the one you want to go with? What do you hate the most? That you can say on this podcast.
I mean, I feel like maybe we should go with things that I like instead. This has been more upbeat.
You chose that.
Yeah, no, this has been a more upbeat episode, I think. I don't want to get
Puppies.
back into... I love puppies. I like cats more. I'm more of a cat person than a dog person. Although your dog loves me, and I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
Which is not to say, I am a cat person, but I like dogs.
So you hate dogs?
No, I love dogs. Dogs are great. I just would prefer to have a cat.
Derek hates dogs. He said it here live.
I didn't. I've never said that.
My dog saw his car pull up, which is like it's a different car than most cars. It's not like a black car. It's just a little plain car.
I drive an orange Bronco.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yes.
I love it.
But she saw it and she went crazy, like shaking, excited. So she likes Derek. Plus Derek brought them toys. So they like that very much. Was it?
I brought them a Hulk and a Captain America.
Yes. They just carry him around. It's really cute. We have to bring Marco on here.
I don't know if he would
do
anything.
We could just have him sit here.
He might.
Might just
chill.
He can just jump around, be his own entertainment.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
Marco's the best. Marco's my cat, by the way.
Yes. How long have you had him? You got him as an adult? Or like
he was 4 when I got him.
He was 4 when you got him?
Yeah.
From where? Where's he from?
He's
Someone gave him up?
Yeah.
Who gives up a 4-year-old cat?
Believe me, I have wondered that since I got him.
Oh.
Because he's been the best cat since I've had him.
Like 4 years is a long time to have a cat and
well,
be like...
I mean, he was with the Street Cat Rescue. That's where I got him from.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to Scat Cat Street Rescue in Saskatoon.
So many shout outs.
Big shout out. I
love it.
But yeah, also his name was Mothman when I got him, which is hilarious.
What?
Mothman.
Do you think they made that for him?
Yeah.
Or the name that they got from somewhere else?
No, I assumed that they made it up.
Does someone give up a cat and then they...
So, I've wondered that myself, like, since I've had him. Because, yeah, like I said, he's been the best the whole time.
Oh.
Like, he's super, like, affectionate. He likes to be around people.
Yeah. He's super sweet.
Yeah, he's not like a cat where if people come over, he goes and hides under the bed for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right? He hangs out and...
But he doesn't want to have a lot of attention either. When I got very excited to see him, he was like, can you please fuck off?
Yeah. I mean, he likes me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got like frostbite on his ears, and he's missing a little bit of his tail.
So maybe he just got lost.
I think it's possible.
He was loved and lost.
But he wasn't microchipped when he got to the street cat rescue
But not
place.
many people, like our dogs aren't microchipped.
Oh, okay.
Feels weird to me to put a microchip in them.
I mean, I guess it only makes sense because I got him from a rescue place that they did that.
Oh, I see.
Right? But maybe, or maybe it's normal. I'm not even sure. But yeah, no, I mean, so I got him, I definitely got him during COVID. He is a COVID cat, but he's been great.
I'm dumping this in here because it's just syrup.
Yeah.
That was a mistake made.
So I've had him. So what this? Would have been the
2020.
Like December of 2020. I think I got him. And yeah, he was like 4-ish at the time.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He's very cute.
Emmy was a COVID puppy too, and she's the best. The best. I had a cat though that was 18 years old named Gordon.
I remember Gordon.
I named him Tiger, but I could never remember his name. And then I watched the Simpsons episode, and there was Gordie Howe on there, and I was like, oh, that's cute, Gordon. But I didn't know how to spell Gordon because I was 13, so I spelt it with Gordon, D-A-N.
So your cat is named after Gordie Howe, which you saw on The Simpsons, and we live in Saskatoon.
Yes.
That's funny.
I was 13 years old, okay?
But I mean, think about that. You ended up naming your cat after Gordie Howe, like Saskatoon, like legend.
To be honest, I didn't know he was from Saskatoon until right this moment.
I'm pretty sure he's from Saskatoon.
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't watch that. I don't watch hockey.
I mean, it's gonna be very embarrassing for me if that's not true at this point.
We'll just cut it.
Yeah.
Unless you're right, we'll keep it in, or we'll keep it in either way.
Might as well keep it in.
Yeah.
You at least prove that I'm not always right. Unless I am right, and then I'm always right.
That's true. Unless I'm right.
About what?
Anything.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Tell me something else.
Cool.
This is the random podcast. We almost should have had like a box where we just pulled shit out.
It's true.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is...
This is my favorite thing to ask people.
I think it's probably green.
And not to wear, just to look.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
But
look at that.
It's tough to say.
It's our favorite colors.
Kind of. I think this is more...
And you're wearing green?
Yeah. I have a lot of green things. I don't know if...
Why do you like green?
I don't know. I just like... I have no real inclination other than I think it looks good. My favorite watches are green.
Is it because it's fresh and clean? Is it because it smells like mint and you love mojitos?
So I actually don't like mint. I like a mojito, but like gum, what? I don't like mint flavored things.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm actually a surprisingly picky eater.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I have a lot of icks, which is funny because I have no like allergies or anything. I just have a lot of foods that I
What's your biggest ick?
Oh, I mean, it's Jell-O, 100%.
Jell-O's the first one?
I can't...
I already know the icks. So.
I can't physically eat Jell-O. Like, I will try, and it'll be like, my throat will be like, no, get out of here.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
And it's a texture thing?
Yeah, almost everything that I don't like is a texture thing, and not what it tastes like.
Because eggs.
Eggs are gross.
All kinds of eggs. Oh my god, the cherry one is awful.
Add the...
I did that one.
The lime? I thought it was fine.
Lime. Oh no. Oh.
It's a little bitter. It was fine.
Eggs. What's the worst kind of egg for you? Boiled, scrambled, Fried with a gooey middle.
So all of those, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't choose to eat any of them.
Pickled egg.
I mean, pickled is... I've never eaten a pickled egg because I already know that I don't like eggs. And I know it's the texture that's the problem. I like pickled things. I like pickled beets. Pickled beets are great.
Okay.
Pickles are great.
I do.
Pickled carrots are great.
Yeah, but not an egg.
No. So I think the grossest thing to me is someone just like popping a hard-boiled egg. I think that's just disgusting.
Popping a hard-boiled egg?
Just like you people who just like hard-boiled egg, chomp. And I'm just like, you're crazy. Like that, to me, I've never considered doing that.
It's like a drug. You're like, you got those. You got
the egg. You got egg time. All right, delicious.
Let me pop one.
No, a hard-boiled. I hate scrambled eggs. I hate I think seeing like someone sunny side up an egg, and
that's
where it's like gooey.
Boogery.
Yeah, and just
I don't like that.
Yeah,
they put it on a sandwich and then they bite it and it's just.
Oh, yeah, the trend of putting an egg on like burgers.
Oh yeah.
No, don't. Why are we doing this? Please stop. Like they don't even taste good. I don't understand what people like about eggs.
I agree. I don't love eggs, but I like some eggs.
Like you need
a Cobb
to put
salad egg.
No, why? It's a hard-boiled egg. Just a Cobb salad's great. Just take the eggs out.
No.
Like even the crumbly yolk, even that is just awful.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not even I guess that is a kind of a weird texture.
It's a weird texture. Both are weird textures.
How much money would someone have to pay you to pop a hard-boiled egg?
I mean,
how many subscribers? Just kidding.
Okay. All right. Fine. How many subscribers would it take for me to eat an egg on stream?
Pop a hard-boiled egg?
Like a whole one? Or just take a bite?
No, I want you to pop the whole hard-boiled egg.
God, I don't know if I would do it. I don't think we're even close to the subscriber number that it would take. I'm not... That is
20?
Not... 20? I think 20,000 maybe.
20,000?
Yeah.
That's ambitious.
I hate them so much.
Okay, if we ever actually get to 20,000, you're gonna pop a hard-boiled egg.
Oh God, it's gonna be disappointing. It's gonna be a disappointing day for me.
You'll be threatening people. You better unsubscribe.
Yeah, just stop subscribing.
Don't subscribe.
Yeah, I don't like pasta.
What?
I
don't think I knew that one. That's weird.
Macaroni and cheese is gross.
I know you said that.
Kraft dinner is gross.
No.
Yeah, it's awful. I don't know how people eat that shit.
It's delicious.
Any pasta in a cream sauce, I think is gross.
What? Fettuccine Alfredo?
No, not for me. It needs to have a meat sauce and a lot of it, and then it's fine. Or it has to be really good. There are pasta places that I can go and it's fine, but just a
Is it a texture thing for?
Yeah.
You're saying pasta?
I don't know.
That's the American way. That's a little American in you.
Shh. Don't tell them.
I'm gonna say pasta. Pasta.
Pasta.
And sorry.
It's been a long time. Leave me alone.
I'm just kidding. Pasta.
I'm a Canadian.
That's crazy.
What else don't I like? I don't like
cold rolls.
Yeah, the rice paper. Oh, that is the grossest. That texture is awful.
I love cold rolls.
Cold rolls are just that.
I love cold rolls.
That goo paper.
Goo paper.
Awful.
You like rice?
Yeah, rice is great. Rice is fine.
Pudding?
Pudding is okay. It has to. Have you ever had homemade pudding? It has the skin on top.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that was you are just not having good success with these mimosas.
Okay.
But so I remember growing up, my grandma would make that pudding, homemade pudding.
Warm pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I've heard of warm pudding. I've never had it.
But so as it cooled, it would develop a skin on top. and that skin on top was awful. Like
Like
that
jello-y,
texture,
right?
yeah, that texture I hated.
Yeah.
But the actual like pudding is
Underneath.
solid enough that it's fine. But
Creme brulee.
creme brulee is gross. Like it's just right at that gelatinous.
What do you think about those jello, like those old school jellos that had like a bunch of stuff in it? Like
If it has enough stuff in it, it's
no, like,
edible.
You know what I'm talking
no,
about?
I know.
Those like jello rings with like the meat and the
okay,
spam.
so whoever decided to make jellied meat is like, what were they doing in the 80s,
There's
man?
like lettuce in there. You think there's like all this disgusting stuff.
Like that's funny because like, do you know like ambrosia salad, like that?
That's with fruit, right?
Yeah, like fruit and jello and like whipped cream, kind of put together.
Yeah.
That's fine.
How is that fine?
It's just enough. There's enough other texture in there. It's kind of like eggs. If it's like a quiche or something where you have other
like
stuff
omelet?
in there, an omelet, you need.
Oh, I hate omelets.
You need enough enough texture in there to actually like
trick yourself
to get over the gooiness of it.
I hate omelets. Mushrooms and omelets.
Oh yeah, mushrooms. I also hate mushrooms.
You
They're
hate
gross.
mushrooms too?
Yeah, I can't eat mushrooms.
You are
And again,
strange.
no, I am not allergic to any of these things. I just do not like eating them.
Would you just pick those things out? Like if you had a pizza with mushrooms, would you just take the mushrooms off?
No,
Just not eat it?
I just like if pepperoni mushroom
it's
pizza
nice,
is the only thing that's available. I mean, most of the mushrooms are barely
sauteed
noticeable.
mushrooms on your steak?
No, that like people who pay extra for that, I'm just boggles my mind.
Oh my god.
It's
hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't enjoy.
20,000 subscribers.
Egg.
You'll pop an egg.
I'll try.
Egg. You're gonna pop the whole egg.
The whole egg will go in. I will guarantee nothing after that.
We will duct tape your mouth shut.
You're not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm stronger than you.
That's true. That's true. I'll bring some surprise guests.
You just need a few.
Oh my goodness. So 25,000 subscribers.
What are you doing
You
for 20K?
will have a buffet of your least favorite foods.
that ramped up quick.
Each kind of egg.
No.
With jello and colorals.
Oh god.
How much would someone actually have to pay you to consume all of that and keep it down?
And like to guarantee like
yeah.
I swear if one of those things was jello, I don't know that it would be successful. Like I don't know if I could even do it.
Or do you want to start a new one?
Let me start. I'll start a new one.
Okay. You know what I hate? Creamsicle.
I don't like creamsicle.
Oh, it's disgusting. And tiger ice cream.
Oh yeah, black licorice is
What?
Black
Some people
licorice.
love that.
Those aren't texture problems. Those black licorice.
Disgusting problems.
Yeah, those are disgusting problems.
Yeah. Some people love black licorice. I do love a shaken sambuca shot though. A cold sambuca shot is actually very good. Have you had a cold sambuca?
No, but like it still tastes like black licorice. I don't know how making it cold is going to make it better.
We'll try one on the air.
So the only sambuca thing that I've ever enjoyed was yet another thing that we used to drink when we were, in university, and they're called tornadoes. It's black sambuca and Baja Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
You put that together, tornadoes are good.
Yeah. Baja, do they make that still?
Yeah,
Baja
they
Rosa?
do.
They used to have a Baja banana. Don't tell me you don't like fake banana flavor.
Oh, I love fake banana flavor.
Oh, we should make a banana cocktail. That's what we should do. I love fake banana.
I think
Like a banana medicine.
So I think the reason I like fake banana flavor is because I never had any medicine that tasted like that.
Oh, I love the medicine.
And like everyone I know is like, oh, it tastes like medicine. I'm just like, I never had that as far as I can remember anyway.
Huh.
So I just grew up liking fake banana flavor because my only connection to it is like Slurpees.
Banana
Slurpees were the best.
Do they still make them?
I haven't seen one in a long time.
No.
No, they
I
weren't.
don't know who made it.
I don't remember.
I haven't had a Slurpee in a while. I used to have them all the time. They're so good.
Oh, I love Slurpees.
The 5-cent candies that you don't know who touched what. Sometimes those
Just
candies taste like metal and you're
Just
like, I
the
don't
grab
know
bag.
why.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh my god. This is a very random. I don't even know how the title is.
That's
just random?
Yeah.
Yeah, random. The random podcast.
The random podcast.
Episode.
It's Mariah's birthday.
Yeah.
Mariah's birthday podcast.
In 3 weeks. But also today. Future Mariah.
So meta.
I love it. I remember listening to the Girls Next Level. So the Girls Next Door.
Okay.
Do you remember that show?
No.
So the Girls Next Door were the girls that were Hugh Hefner's girlfriends.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And I remember watching that show, like, growing up and being like, man, they live the coolest life. Because on the show, they don't show the stuff that they have to do to live there.
Yeah.
They just get to hang out in the pool and have parties and watch movies. And they get to order chicken fingers to their room. And I was like, what an amazing room.
Yep.
And their rooms
there are
pink.
0 strings attached. Don't worry.
That was so cool. And then I watched... I actually knew a little bit before I listened to Girls Next Level, but then they talk about the things that they have to do to get there.
Yeah.
Which we won't say on this because we don't want to get canceled. But what was I even talking about? Don't do that one. That one's gross. This one's pineapple.
Delicious.
This one's just regular orange. Oh, on their podcast... They were talking about... Again, I don't remember. I got distracted by the things that they did to live there. Do you know that... I won't say the dirty stuff, but Hef would come to their room and give them an allowance. So that's how they got paid to be the girlfriend. And, like, because they weren't allowed to work. They had to be home by, like, 10 o'clock every night. And he would come to the room and be like, here's your allowance in an envelope. And then he would say things like... You didn't participate enough in events or things like that. And he would give them, like, criticisms and then give them their cash. And so they couldn't do, like, they're, like, 19, 20-year-old girls, and they can't even go out and enjoy life. Oh. They just were, like, what is that called? Not Munchausen. Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome, right?
Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome.
And then you're, like, you can't talk to your friends, family, you can't go away for a weekend, you can't stay overnight anywhere.
Fun fact, Stockholm Syndrome, not real. Also another thing that is, people say is real, and it's not. That is a...
Conspiracy?
It's not a conspiracy, it's just a misinterpretation of events.
And what is that then?
Okay, so there was a bank robbery in Stockholm, Sweden. Okay. Bank robbers did take hostages. That all happened.
Okay.
What did happen at the time was that the police who stormed to, like, take back control of the bank and do all that, mm-hmm. They were particularly rough with hostages as well. And so the hostages thought that the police did not a great job. Yeah. And so they wrote a report that said that, though the hostages must have... formed a relationship with their captors. That was that's what they put in the police report, and so then it became like a thing.
That's ridiculous.
But really, it was just like people going, "Whoa, guy! Like you screwed this up."
Yeah. And
they wrote the report as though it was the hostages who were to blame for, like, that they sympathized with their captors. And then it became a thing. But, like, if you go and just do some research, of cases where someone's been taken hostage and, like, it's maybe, like, it was, like, 3 to 5% show any signs of, like...
Oh, really?
Of...
Like, feeling bad.
Like, feeling bad or remorse for the person who took them captive.
Gotcha.
Like, it's not a normal thing for someone to get taken hostage and be like, yeah, no, eventually this is fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
you
just not... You
always know, but you have to find a way to cope, probably.
Yeah.
Remember that little girl that went missing? I read this book, but she went missing, and the captor took her, and like she was like living in the backyard and like being abused and had children. But the neighbors like kind of knew something was happening, and like the cops came, but then he was like, "This is my daughter," whatever he said, and like she was too scared to leave. But she never had Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
It's scary. It's crazy.
I definitely think it would be different in like a kid. Like if you took a kid captive.
Yeah. Or before you even have memories of your family.
Exactly. Or even if you did, like what if you were, 5 or 6 and you don't know what to do, and eventually you just kind of would be like, well, I guess this is what my life is like.
Name then.
Right? Yeah.
Captor syndrome.
I don't know. But yeah, that's what it's just something that I always thought was interesting. That everyone knows what Stockholm syndrome is.
Yeah.
And it is not a real thing. But that being said, I feel like we've been rambling for a while now, so I just wanted to get back on and say thanks for watching.
Yeah, to our random podcast where we talked about a million things and I don't even know what they were, so we'll have to watch this again and figure it out.
If it comes out at all.
That's true. Then also so we can title it.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.